Okay, so let's go through this together. So we're on the main page right now, and this is the dashboard that you're going to see when you start. So at the moment, you're at beginner level, and then the more questions you do, the better. So if you press on timed, then it will give you, a minute and 30, 40 seconds to answer a question. So this is, your classic Donahue v. Stevenson case. This one's a pretty easy question, to be honest. I still need to fix it, which is something that's killing me at the moment, is that my coding doesn't let me put a E option. But yeah, so basically it explains to you the law at the bottom, and then you have an in-chat bot, which is ChatGPT, and you can basically ask it anything you want regarding that question. And so, for example, what are the example case laws? And then it will give you, the answer. And then if you want to know more, for example, on it, because this was like my biggest problem, is that I would spend, when I didn't know the answer, I would copy paste all these questions into ChatGPT, and I was just wasting so much time. So this is basically how you can learn with AI whilst doing the questions. It's a great way of being able to do both. So that's kind of your idea of these sort of sessions. So then go back to dashboard. This is kind of what it looks like. Then you can go into your practice areas. So you can do drills. So you can do 10, 25, 50, 100. And then you can also do them time moded. You can also pick a specific subject. To be honest, I worked better in that way. I would rather do one subject at a time. And so this is going to be the same question, because it's contract law and it's the first 10 quick ones. So basically that's kind of like how it works. And then you go back. We're going to go on to, I don't know if we're going on to practice. No, we've just done practice. Focus drills. So this is when you go into the models itself. So you've got FLK1 and FLK2. You've got all the different topics that are tested. And inside of them, you've got the subsections. So you can do 10, 20 questions purely on, for example, product liability, or negligence, such as duty of care. And then here, the option E is still not available. It's driving me crazy. But for example, this kind of question, this is your classic duty to provide a safe system of work. So it's going to be answer A. Even though the other ones, it's supposed to kind of test you that way. And so you click on it, and then, so it's correct. And then at the bottom, you'd have your chatbot. But for example, if you were to get the question wrong, then you could ask your chatbot, why did I get it wrong? And it would explain it to you. And then in a few questions' time, it would ask you a question with a very, very similar pattern. So that's how I coded it, was that if you wanted to, for example, try and remember something when you make mistakes, that for me the best way of remembering is repetition. And so I would basically, a few questions later, different scenario but same case law, you end up getting it. And that's what the AI is basically made to do. And then you can ask it on, like would this case be contributory negligence in an opposite scenario where she wouldn't have told her employer about her injuries, for example, and then it would say, yes, that's right, blah, blah, blah. So that's your free practice. Use the focus drills. We just done that one. That's FLK2. And then sessions, this is the streak, so it tells you how much of a certain topic you've done. This is super important because everything is tested. And to be honest, I thought there was going to be a lot less academic black book law, and there was a lot in mine, and that was disappointing. So this is also something that I've created, which is podcasts. So I used to study so long that my eyes used to hurt at night, and I would listen to one of these AI generated podcasts, which by the way are so much fun to listen to. I don't know if anyone has ever listened to them. You could also find them on Spotify. and they just take you through. It's like two AIs talking to each other, talking about it. And then this is my favorite component, which is a criminal law one. So it's very specific, but it's everything to do with actus reus and mens rea. So you basically do like puzzling. It's a gamified version, and you can puzzle, for example, what mens rea goes with arson, which one goes with murder, with unlawful manslaughter, and then you put them into all the categories, and then after that it gives you the score at the end of it. And it's a really good way of learning, because you will need that not only for SQE1, but you'll also need that for SQE2. And then so that's basically how the website works. The dashboard tells you your streak, it tells you how many questions you've answered, you can make it adaptive, and that's about it really.